Do you guys got struggling on making the chord sounds fresh and professionally? Or do you want to make your chord sounds from this to this? Looks legit, right? But what if I tell you making this huge chord is quite simple? Do you believe me? If you don't believe me, please watch the videos until the end because you are not gonna regret and learn a lot of tricks from today's video. I'm Anthony and welcome to my YouTube channel, Anthony's Tune. If you are the newcomer, hope you can consider to subscribe my YouTube channel and click the notification button too. Alright, let's jump into our videos today. This is the 5 tricks of how to make your chord sounds amazing and professional in LMMS. Today I will be going to use the simplest and most common chord progression, which it sounds like this. If you are wondering what is the meaning of the numeral that I mentioned, it's meaning the number of the notes. For example, if we start at C, because we are in the C key, so our C right now is the first note. And keep counting until 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There will be B note, and if you keep counting, there will be more and more. But usually, I only use until 10 or 11 notes, because if you use too much, it might be sounds not too good and messy as well. Okay, let's put the 7 note first. I found the 7 from the G chord doesn't sound good for me because it's the dominant. And what I would like to do is to change it to the 8th note, aka the G octave. The purpose is to fit the whole color of the chord progression, so it will be not sounds too cheesy and weird. Anyway, if it feels like want to add the 9th note, that also fine as well. But be careful that sometimes it might be not sounds very nice. It's because you might be facing the clashing note. What I would like to do is, I'm still putting the 9 and listen to it. If I feel the sound's not good, then I will change it to the better one, like for example, change to 10 or any note that it sounds suitable. Keep in mind that this is all depends on your music arrangement or different chord progression. Pedal point is a tone sustained through several changes of harmony that may be consonant or dissonant with it. In instrumental music, it is typically in the bass, and that's why I put the pedal point the quotation mark, because I will not be going to put the lowest note, I will put it at the highest note. Here comes the question, which is the most suitable note to put it as the pedal point? Based on my experience, 5th note is the most suitable note for the pedal point sound. You can explore on the other notes for the pedal point, but 5th note is usually work in any kind of the chord progression. I'm not usually use the interval because sometimes the interval might be affecting the frequency of the original chord sound, but sometimes it works well. By the way, what is interval? In music theory, an interval is a difference in pitch between two sounds. For example, our first chord C, the root and third combined is called third interval, or you can call it as major interval. What I would like to do is to change the interval all around the places, and let's listen. It sounds not too bad, and it doesn't change the character of the original chord sounds too. In conclusion, if you are boring with the usual chord progression, you can just mess around with the interval, but keep in mind again, it might be sounds great for sometimes, still depending on your music arrangement and chord progression. Octave is the simplest trick, and yet you are really no need to think too much about it. Anyway, if you already apply the tricks that I shared just now, you will find out that it makes the whole chord progression to the another next level if you are doing the octave. So let's go to our final tricks right now, which is the all combination from first to fourth tricks. So the first thing I would like to do is use the first trick, which is at the 7 and also the other notes. At the second trick, which is the pedal point or sustain note, and just now I mentioned that is using the fifth note, which is the G. So let's put the G first. And next one, let's use the third trick, which is change the interval. But this time I think I will not gonna change the interval, but I would like to add the interval. What I mean is that, for example, I want to put the third interval of my first chord to the lower octave, maybe like this, and also the same thing. And now let's have a quick listen. And I still feels like it's very empty in between of this note, so I decided to like put another interval, which is the fifth interval of my chords. So which is the G at here, and the same thing. And let's have a quick listen. And lastly, let's do the octave. Now what I would like to do, I would like to copy all the chords. Copy, paste, and pull it to the octave. Let's listen. I feel the sound is too high and it makes the whole chord color doesn't really coming out a lot. So what I would like to do again, I put all of them to the lower octave, and let's listen again. If you ask me which trick I use the most, the first and the second are the one that I like to use and combine. The octave is good when you are making something that is huge and wide, such as melody dubstep, future bass, or orchestra music. But when coming to the house music, it might be a little bit too much for me. However, this is very subjective because it still depends on you when you make music. So this is the 5 tricks of how to make your chord sounds amazing and professional in LMMS. I hope today's video will help you a lot in your music arrangement. And let me clarify, this is all based on my own experience, instead of saying that everything that I share today is the fact that make the best chord in the world. If you have your suggestion of how to make your chord sounds amazing, you can comment down below and let's learn and make it even better. If you liked today's video and found out this video is very useful, help me click the like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Or if you got any question you would like to ask me, feel free to comment down below and let me know. And I will see you in the next video.